Today we're going to make fresh salsa. There's nothing better to eat on a snack of chips, and we're using all fresh ingredients. So I'll show you what we're going to use. Some fresh cilantro, garden tomatoes right out of our garden, and then we're going to add a little hot sriracha sauce, some olive oil, salt and pepper of course, a splash of sugar, and key ingredients: red onion, jalapeno pepper, and lime juice. Okay, I'm going to start cutting these up and we'll put it together and make a delicious salsa. I'm just going to cube up these tomatoes so they're little bite-sized pieces to fit on the chips. And they're going to get juicy as you cut them because they're nice and ripe. And what's nice about making a small batch is you're going to eat it all at one time. And you don't have to worry about preservatives and keeping it a long time in your refrigerator. Once you get a taste of this, you're going to eat it all at once. Look at these tomatoes, nice and juicy. Next I'm going to add cilantro. I got a nice handful here. The way I usually cut this is fold it up in a couple folds, and then it's easier to slice right through it. And it's nice and fine. Okay, once you start chopping the cilantro, you're going to know why you're making fresh salsa. The smell is just wonderful for making this be a nice fresh dish. I'm going to put this right in with the tomatoes now. And next I'm going to chop the red onion. Look at all this. And you want nice little pieces so that when you pick up a scoop of this, you don't have to really worry about big pieces getting in your mouth. You get a lot of flavors at one time that way. Okay, now we have nice little tiny pieces of onion. That's pretty strong onion, so again, that's a good reason to have little pieces. We're going to add that to the bowl. Next item on the chopping block is the jalapeno. Now in this case I'm going to take the seeds out of it because, I mean, sometimes you like a lot of heat and sometimes you don't, but in this case we're going to reduce the heat by taking out most of the seeds. I don't mind using some, but not the whole pepper because it's loaded with seeds. And this has to be cut very finely too. It's nice to get a little bit of its flavor in every bite, but not too much. And you can chop this a little bit more fine too. Ooh, I can smell this too. Okay, throw that in there. Then I'm going to use some lime juice. In this case, it's a small batch. I'm just doing enough for a snack tonight. So I'm only going to use part of a lime. And you want to make sure you don't get any seeds in there. But just squeeze the juice right on to your bowl. It's always great flavor to add some lime to most of these spicy dishes because it balances out the heat. Okay, now we're going to add the seasonings. Most people would like to add a little salt to this. You can choose to do that or not, but I think it brings out some of the flavors. Some nice coarse salt. Of course, we're going to add pepper because we want to get a little extra spiciness. And this is a nice ground black pepper. Then a little olive oil, kind of spreads it all around. A lot of people don't realize that's in salsa for most times. Sriracha sauce, there's several kinds of peppers in this that some people would be afraid to chop up by themselves, but this gives you a nice blend that really tastes great. And I also like to add just a little bit of sugar. And we're going to mix that up. Now the juices from the tomato, that's almost like an acid, and that's why we put the sugar in there to get that balance. And also, as you mix it, you can feel the sugar start to dissolve. And you can smell, oh gosh, this smells wonderful. So this is a small batch, 2 tomatoes. And we're going to put this in a nice little bowl for serving. See how quick and easy this was? And you don't have to eat salsa out of the jar or go to the store and buy what someone else made. Okay, see how nice this turns out for a little snack? Dip your tortilla chips in, make sure you get a little bit of all the flavors, and taste it. Mmm.